new hyper-local news outlet aimed at young Torontonians that encourages them to take action on the problems they face in our city. Let's bring in Anita Lee from the Green Line now. Anita, you've got a story that perhaps a lot of people in the community and maybe even across the city can relate to, and an interesting solution to it.
Yeah, that's right. So it's a Friday night and you're exhausted after a long school or work day. You want to hang out with your friends close to home, but there's not much to do or many places to go. So as usual, you schlep downtown to hit up a street festival or chill in a vibey lounge. If you live in Thistletown or another inner suburb, this might sound familiar to you. It's a long-standing problem that plazaPOPS is trying to solve through a new initiative. So the Green Line team headed over to Albion Road and Islington Avenue to check it out.
This area has faced a few issues in terms of development. It takes a little longer for us to get the attention that we needed.
That's Anita Kalia, a 23-year-old resident of Thistletown. If, like Anita, you grew up here or in another inner suburb of Toronto, you're probably used to endless stretches of asphalt without much in between. So you know how hard it can be to find a comfy local spot to hang out. That's where plazaPOPS comes in.
We're here at Albion Islington because this is it's a very special and unique neighborhood, but it is also typical of the Toronto's inner suburbs, which were built for the scale of the car, but have so many pedestrians and TTC riders, and we need these pragmatic solutions to create kind of more, welcoming spaces for those who aren't just traveling by car.
plazaPOPS worked with community leaders to figure out what residents in Thistletown actually wanted for ThistlePOPS, their version of the pop-up plaza. Then they helped make it happen. Eamon Molly is one of these people. She works at the Rexdale Community Hub, one of ThistlePOP's local partners. She has a direct line to residents here.
And it was a really community-involved, community-led project. It wasn't just us deciding what we want to see in this place.
Eamon's also a longtime resident who shares her neighbors' frustrations.
Limited options. This kind of stuff you would not see in Rexdale. It's more so you would see in the downtown area and the Mississauga area, but never something in Rexdale, right? So I would always, have to go out of this area to see another creation.
Anita Kalia, who you heard from earlier, is a coordinator for the Albion Islington Square BIA, another ThistlePOPS partner. Events like this launch party on July 30th challenge negative stereotypes about Thistletown. They give outsiders a chance to see Vanita's neighborhood the way she does.
Fun, multicultural, and bright, because everyone just has such a bright personality. The clothes are bright, the food is bright, so those are the three words I would use to describe it.
plazaPOPS first tested a pilot project called WexPOPS in 2019 at Scarborough's Wexford Heights Plaza. After the success of that pilot, the municipal and federal governments gave 3 years of funding to plazaPOPS so it could expand to other neighborhoods like this one.
I often think about Toronto's inner suburbs, and they have such strong communities, but they don't have the infrastructure for those communities to intersect. So whereas, often the BIAs in this part of town have a street festival, it's one day, this will be up for 3 months, and it's all about that sustained, long-term, rich and organic relationship building.
Did you catch that sign at the end of our story? As plazaPOP's media partner, the Green Line has a Speaker's Corner hub at ThistlePOPS where locals can share a story from their neighborhood. So be sure to stop by.